Hello, hello, hello. This is Furbat again. I am now going to do a walkthrough of High Peak with Skirmisher. So I'm playing a Krog Skirmisher right now. I like the combo. It isn't particularly strong, but that's fine. It's good enough. It attacks really, really fast and it disables things. So before we get started, I'd like to just go over my build. And I don't really think that there's a lot of ways to build this class. There's really just the one way. I guess the one choice that you have in terms of class skills is if you want to take poisons or trapping. I've never taken trappings before. I hear it's quite good. I hear it's also quite good with an anti-magic character because anti-magic is quite... You get an anti-magic trap, which dispels magical effects and silences. So basically is like an AoE guardian totem. So it's supposedly incredibly powerful. However, I feel like traps you have to be in close range for. I don't plan on being in close range as much as I can. If you are in close range with this class, it's because you don't perceive the enemy to be a threat. You have so much mobility in the mobility tree that should never really be a thing unless you want it to be. We'll see, though. We'll see how this run goes. Other than that, you just basically max out the good skills. Buckler expertise, 5/5, obviously. I only put 1 point in bash and smash. I can see putting more points into this. Buckler mastery, obviously max. I put 2 points into counter shot because I get 2 per turn. I'm not really concerned about the damage. I just want to get more attacks. Then this tree is actually pretty good. You get a lot of passive regen, especially with almost max heal mod. You get up to 100 passive regen a turn, plus all the stamina regen means you can just constantly spam your called shots, which you're going to need to. For Sling Supremacy, I would also give some passive Resol, which is great. And actually that becomes a big part of your defense is stacking Resol and resistances. Swift Shot 5/5, obviously. I put 3/5 into Hurricane Shot, and this is a skill that is either useful or unplayable, depending on whether or not you have a high capacity ammo. It uses up 10 of your shots, so if you have a 22 capacity ammo, you can't use this. I have a 52 high capacity ammo, so I can, and I do, and it's useful because you can get 2 shots against enemies, up to 5 enemies in AoE. So it helps apply poisons and other debuffs. And we'll get to the Scoundrel tree, which is one of the other things I took. Next up is poisons. They're pretty straightforward. You're just looking for breakpoints. It's never going to do any damage, but you're looking for being able to spread it reliably. I put 2 and then 2 here. There's not really a whole lot of reason to put any more points into either of these. This just means that when you kill something, you can spread your poisons. It just helps you keep spreading it. For 4, the reason you're doing this is not for leeching poison, but because you want to get that breakpoint for efficacy. And the 2 poisons you do care about, crippling and numbing, hit 20% at 4 out of 5. And honestly, class points are not at a premium, so you can be wasteful with them. All shots, just max the entire tree. I have, for prodigies, I have Wind Touch Speed, which lowers the cooldown of these 3 to 5. And I just spam these constantly. But you'll see they still only make up a small percentage of my attacks because I have such high global speed. And we'll go over the items that make that possible. For generics, since you are going to be relying on your resistances, having 5/5 thick skin is nice. This puts you up to 30 Resol. With a good helm, you're going to hit 37, possibly even 40. percent resall. With the wild, that puts you at max resall. It happens, and it is good. You're not going to have a lot of armor since you're in light. I put 3 out of 5 for this. It gives me 68% armor hardiness. It also gives you some defense, which you need for trained reactions. And I put 3-5 into combat accuracy. I could see putting more points into combat accuracy. The rest, I would not change any of this. For mobility tree, breakpoints are at 2, 2, and for evasion, the chance to evade doesn't go up with more points. Just the defense does. So it also lowers the cooldown. We only want 1 point in that. Trained reactions. For another point, it would just cause more stamina and reduce damage by additional 1%. This is a fantastic ability, but doesn't scale very well past 3. In fact, 3 is probably all you really need in it. I put 1111 here. Self-explanatory. Track is fantastic. Heightened senses. I'm sure I got one of these talent points from an escort. Danger sense is terrible, but at least gives you 5% chance of resisting statuses, and that's going to be a huge issue for us this run. And that's actually my biggest fear, is whether or not we're going to be able to make it with our statuses. Let's see, what else? Scoundrel. So as Skirmisher, assuming you're not Cornac, you really need to be picking at least one generic tree to unlock. And that's even with anti-magic, is I unlocked a tree. I chose Scoundrel. Tinkers, Fungus for anti-magic, or going either Chance or Light would also be good choices, I think, because 3 of those 4 provide cleanses. The other one provides even more sustain. You don't really care about the sustain from Fungus, but you can instantly refill your life using Nature's Touch or Conversion if you get those. And most runs you'll get at least 1, if not both. So Fungus is also very good. I chose Scoundrel for a different reason, and that's because with as fast attack speed as you have, especially with Wind Touch speed, you can really do a lot of disables. Lacerating Strikes, I put 2 points in. This is probably the worst ability in the entire tree. You have a 25% chance of inflicting poison or a bleed. You want the bleed to happen for the next ability, kind of, but not really. And then they lose part of a turn, so it slows them down a little bit. It's terrible. But this skill is quite good. An unresistible debuff that reduces their critical strike chance by 23%. Fantastic, because that's additive. Most enemies don't have more than 23% crit chance. Some do. In fact, I think the Sorks, one of the Sorks has 40, but still that reduces their chance to crit by half. I have 63 crit shrugs, so 2/3 of what's left are what likelihood I have to get hit by a crit. So if I reduce their crit chance to 17%, and then 2/3 of those I avoid, I'm looking at only being crit 6% of the time. That's fantastic, because crits are the big thing that are scary. So this is great. It also does something else. Once they're bleeding, you have a 18% chance at 3 out of 5 to cause them to forget a talent for 3 turns. That's terrible. The breakpoint for that's at 4. I could see putting 4 points into it, but not because of the painful wound, but just because reducing their chance to crit by 28 is even better than 23. Misdirection. I could have easily put 3 points into this and then 4 into Scoundrel Strategies. This gives, anytime you have a physical debuff put on you, there's a 23% chance it has to fail. Okay, fine. I don't have any cleanses, so this is fine. So I just put some points into this to help out somewhat, and it does a little bit. Fumble. This you only want to have 2 points in. I did a bunch of testing with it. What it does is each time you attack, you have a stacking 3% chance of failure the next time they try to use a talent, up to a maximum percent. So after 10 hits, it'll cap out at 30. Running some simulations, the difference between 2 and 3 points is like maybe 1% chance of failing a talent, because they're very likely to fail before they hit 30. And the odds of you continuing to make attacks against them all the way up to the cap is very low, because you're talking like 10 game rounds passing to do 20 attacks, although maybe not really because of how fast you're attacking. But with 1 point, the cap is 9%, and that's just too low. So 2 points brings it to 30, and you just want it at 30. So 2 points is perfect. It gives you roughly, with the attack speed that I'm rocking, about 19% chance to 19 to 20% chance of causing their abilities to fail. And since I also have the crippling poison, which gives 20%, if I'm able to poison something and have a long fight with something, that's to multiplicatively stacking 20% chance to fail actions. It's not a lot, but it ends up reducing their chance to land hits to me to what, like 64%? So you're talking about a third of their attacks will fail. So I think in the final fight that will be nice. I also, let's see, and anti-magic is anti-magic. You can always put more points into silence. I didn't, because there's only a couple times I would even use it, and I really just cared about anti-magic shield. 4 points is fine, and then resolve is fantastic. Resolve is one of the better abilities of it, probably even better than Aura of Silence for much of the game, because it generates so much stamina. Although for this class, you don't really care too much about it. Krog racials. Why did I go Krog? First of all, the stun is fantastic. If you combine stun and kneecapper, this reduces their movement speed. Stun also reduces their movement speed. They additively stack. What that means is, with 1 point kneecapper and the Krog racial early game, you can reduce enemies to like 17% movement speed. What that means is, if they try to move, it will take them like 6 in-game turns to move a space. What'll happen is it'll just appear like the enemies aren't doing anything, and what that actually is, and it'll happen to you too if you ever get movement slowed and stunned and try to move. And if you've ever seen like 10 game turns pass in a row and just died, that's why. So it's incredibly powerful early game. The second ability gives you a bunch of physical resistance and stun resistance. That's great. I'm getting 19%. It's snapshots, so if I hit heroism, it's probably actually giving me like 22%. Stun resist is good because unless you have Tinkers or some other form of cleanse, you're SOL with this class. Fuel Pain, hey, if I do get hit hard, it'll undo one of my inscriptions, probably a wild, which is great. And finally, the last ability resets the first ability and gives me 20% resol. Again, I care about resol. The other race that's probably really good with Skirmisher, beyond, I mean, if you want to go anti-magic, probably Halfling. But Skirmisher, there's so little there, but what's there is pretty solid, that you can kind of build it a lot of different ways. You could go Arcane Might, and you could do something like Skeleton if you wanted to, because you have so much regen and Tireless Combatant that you don't need healing. Skeleton with Tinkers would probably be pretty damn good. You could probably even go Ghoul and get Tinkers. For Prodigies, you basically have not a lot of good options. The best choices are probably Wind Touch Speed. I think that's the best talent you can get. The next one is probably Eye of the Tiger, and you want to take one or the other. because then you can just use your called shots over and over again. I like wind touch speed better because I like the global speed, but Eye of the Tiger would work if you're not going for an anti-magic class. Then you're going to want to pick one of these three, and that's Superpower, PES, that would be the other one, or Arcane Might, depending on how you want to build your character. You can either stack Strength all the way up for your third stat, because your first two stats are going to be Cunning and Dexterity, so that gives you PES. You could go Superpower, since you're already putting a lot into Will. This is really good if you're going with Fungus, because it's going to give you more turns back with percentage of a turn back from Ancestral Life. It's also good for anti-magic because the Escort heal scale off of it. Arcane Might's another good choice because if you're taking anything that scales off of magic, such as the chance, spell power, such as the chance, and also the light tree, and the best ego from shields is Time Shield, Arcane Might makes a really good choice. Those are the other. So you want to pick one of these two, and then one of the three that I talked about. The other option is Vital Shot. I do not care for it. It does a slow and a stun for 5 turns, and that sounds great. However, it's on a 10-turn cooldown with that wind touch speed, and honestly, you just want higher base damage because where you're really struggling with this class is just care sheet damage. And looking at her care sheet damage, we're up to 246. Without Superpower, we're probably sitting at around like 220, maybe 210. And that's a big difference because enemy armor is subtracted directly from this. So if we're facing an enemy with 100 armor, we're subtracting, we basically have we have about 200 weapon damage against an enemy with 100 armor. If we lost 30 weapon damage, we're losing 15-20% of our damage against that enemy. And that's before all the multipliers you get from called shots. And called shots are great, but APR and low weapon damage is a problem. And this is low. This would be high if I was looking at one hand of a Mindstar user. So, however, there's some good news, and that's look at this attack speed. So this is with 20% global speed, and we can see that right here. I also have an Eclarity chess piece, and I have a 10% combat speed necklace, and then I have Nethon's Force, the one fixed start that you're really going to want, and that's this. What happens with Nethon's Force and the 10% combat speed is that plus 25% speed is then multiplied to its multiplicatively stacking with the attack speed. If I multiplied 143 by 1.25, I would have 178, which is what my attack speed is. What that means is that I attack using 56% of a turn. So that's incredibly fast. And my Swift Shot takes 28% of the turn. So it's going to look like I do no damage, but keep in mind that I'm taking 2 turns for every one of theirs. And that's really what it is. In fact, I'm taking more than 2 turns for every one of theirs. So it's going to seem like I do no damage, but everything else is moving really slowly. And that's because speed is relative. Alright, so that took about, what, a half hour that we're into this? 20 minutes? It's not too bad. Oh, you know what I didn't show is I didn't show our defenses. Let's look at that. Armor hardiness, we're not going to care about. Armor at 86 is actually pretty high. I have a shield with some pretty high armor. Resistances, I stacked physical all the way up as high as I could. The rest of our resistances aren't great. I was able to get up to 66 saves without sacrificing too much. And we're going to kind of rely on this because we have 2 wilds, no other cleanses, and our effect resistances are basically non-existent. Our big, like, we're going to be teleported to bad places, we're going to be hit with, like, everything, and we're going to have to do a lot of running away. And we're going to have to be very careful. On the plus side is we're going to take very little damage with our crit shrug and everything else. And we have a lot of passive healing. So if we do get into bad situations, we're probably not going down. Especially, all we have to do is pop a wild, and we're basically at res cap for, you know, especially with the plus 15% resistances we're going to get from our tireless combatant passive, which puts us at 40%. So something to keep in mind is we're going to be very difficult to kill, but we're going to be hit with every single debuff known to man. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look to see if we can find the stairs. And I don't see it. I think that's it right there. So we just got to go north. We'll kill this guy though first. So I'm going to use our kill shot, which gets damage increase. And we're just going to go north. Use that hurricane shot. That we actually have the I feel like I just used an ability twice and nothing happened. Is that because I don't have line of sight there? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't. It's going like through a wall. But I have, I think, telepathy on the orcs, so it's letting me target them anyway. I think I can't technically see the... Oh, this doesn't look good. On the plus side, we can just kill some of stuff, I think, pretty easily. As long as things aren't teleporting us. We do have the mobility tree, so as long as we are somewhat stingy with our cooldowns, we'll probably be pretty good. Oh, you know what? I need to get my charger for this laptop before I continue on. I'm really hoping this video turns out because... Oh shit. I just hit a button. I'm really hoping this video turns out because I recorded my solipsist, at least like the last 5 levels of high peak with it. But I used the same tool I'm using now, but I think I changed the settings a little bit. And it was like watching a slideshow. It was awful. And it only recorded like the first, I think, 9 minutes. But I just made my first mistake, and that's using a movement inscription instead of using like tumble or something. But that's okay. I should be able to one-shot him. Yeah. Yeah, that kill shot's really nice. The other thing's nice is being able to take 2 turns for every one of theirs. Oh, this thing is not dying very easily. And this is an enemy with 100 armor, so... the other thing that really is quite terrible about playing... no, he's dead. About playing a skirmisher is any enemy that has some way of deflecting shots. Because they can get pretty high talent levels of it, like 60-70%. And you face something that also has really high armor and other stuff, and you just can't, you just can't actually do anything to them. It's just awful. Is this my unique? Where is my unique? Oh, I was going way there the wrong way. How do I get over there? Okay. I want to finish this in about an hour from now. I wouldn't want to watch me talk for an hour and a half. But oh, so far things are going pretty well. Uh-oh. There you go. The game just froze. Well, that's where the Naga is. Can I see it? I always gotta be fancy and have the stupid... I can just dig, right? I don't like digging, but gosh, I don't want to walk all the way over there. You can dig at High Peak, right? Okay. Yeah, I've been down this road before. Let's just... You know what I can do is I can instantly move back with my... I don't think I need to, though. You know what? Well, let's do it anyway. There's no reason in taking risks I don't have to take. But he looks like he is a Sun Paladin. So I don't think he's a significant threat to us. Alright, let's see if I can go. And again, I'm not looking to fight anything I don't have to. So, just looking to make my way through. Yeah, the Prodigies, taking superpower as a Prodigy probably seems weird, but, I mean, your options are really terrible. They're really not good, and the Prodigies really seem that they're designed for melee classes, with the exception of aim shot. But aim shot is dangerous. I mean, you can get pulled into... I love getting teleported around. Yeah, it's just a constant reminder of just how powerful Tinkers is. Because with Tinkers, I wouldn't have to worry about any of this stuff. It's okay, though. I don't think... I am at a point where things are very unlikely to kill me, so I should be well equipped. Again, I have some serious weaknesses in my gear, and those are in the class in general, and those are the statuses. So I can't play this like I played my... Rithing one, where I just played like a drunk monkey. Okay, but... Okay, here's where we get serious. Our called shots can shoot over enemies, so it's good to immediately hit anything threatening with one to apply the scoundrel strategies. I have 11 turns of, essentially, let's look at his crit rate. Oh, he still has 34 chance of critting me. So that did little. Really? So he would have had like a 50% chance of crit. He's got a two-hand sword though, and so he must have some sort of class that is mostly set up, spinning backhand, shattering shout, stunning blow. Okay, so as long as we keep this guy at a melee range, and we're pretty well equipped to do that, we should be alright. I'm also going to use my hurricane shot now, because that allows me to attack both this and the other one. I'm going to keep in mind that at any time I can, I have quite a bit of mobility. And I just got hit with confusion. That's fine. I think next turn my wild comes off, and I'll just hit that. I still have heroism up, so I'm good there. Fumbles at 5. Eerie silence. Is that? That's a zone effect. Interesting. You'd think I'd be able to capitalize on that, but I do have a guardian totem. I just am not using it for whatever reason. Interesting. I think he's not. I think he's a berserker or a brawler. But we're going to undo the confusion, and now we're just going to take this guy out. I don't like being body blocked in. Notice how it seems like everything's kind of moving in slow motion? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to park him in place. We're going to hit this guy with a called shot. Hey, I got teleported. The thing that I can't really deal with. It's okay. That's why we do not want to stay in melee with him, but no, we just don't want to stay in melee with him. I was going to say but I don't think there's a but there. I just think we don't want to stay in melee with him. What's interesting here, he has essence of speed too. So he has, I don't know if he has as much speed as we do. Yeah, now we have a 25% chance of removing magical effects on hit. So, okay, yeah. So I just use the, when I see the stairs. I just use the hurricane shot, which again applies to hits. Very useful for Krog Racial, for any of the stun of... Oh, he's apparently sees me. I think telepathy works both ways, so... Should I go for the rings? I guess I don't care. Because I'm going to be better than the ring I have. I'm not going to replace Blood Caller. He can't get to me. I think I have to deal with whatever's up there before I engage the unique, which doesn't seem to be coming at me. I shouldn't have any trouble with accuracy at all. I shrugged off an effect, so that's good. What is hitting me? Cryomancer? So he is hitting... Oh, because he can now see me. We better do this. I'm going to be cognizant of keeping Eternal Warrior up. And if we spawn our abilities on cooldown, we will not be able to do that. So telepathy is kind of hurting us here because we can't tell if we have line of sight very easily. But if I go here, I should have line of sight, but they shouldn't, right? Yeah. I'm going to stun him. The next shot should give me the Eternal Warrior buff. But I'm going to have to use Hurricane Shot at some point to keep it. Which is fine. This is scary. So I have one guy up here and one guy down here. Now, on the plus side, I think the Temporal Fugue reduces their damage too, doesn't it? Maybe it doesn't. They have Essence of Speed as well. I wonder, maybe I should just move down here and just get out of line of sight. I think I'm tethered though, right? Yeah. I don't want to blow any of my... I don't want to blow any of my cooldowns, and they don't seem to be doing much damage to me, so I'm just going to keep going with it. I don't know if sharing damage means I'm also spreading the poisons and stuff. I'm guessing probably not. That's cool. We're just going to kill him through it all. Okay, so we should be able to keep Eternal Warrior up anyway. Well, let's just hit the farthest one away. Right? It's a good thing we're pretty tanky. Braided. Who else is braided? I have heroism up. I'm feeling safe. So, I don't know if that's a mistake. So I don't 100% understand what braided is. You know, if the stairs are right over here, I could just run around him. He is... Let's do this. And then that. Oh, did I just spell Temporal Fugue? Ha! Alright. We're in the clear now. Ooh. Is he dead? Yeah. I'm just gonna hit heroism because I really do not understand. I don't understand the Chronomancer class at all. The Paradox Mage or whatever it's called. I've never played it. I just know that Braid is something that can kill you. I could have just run to the stairs. I knew that. I knew that it was the Stair Guardian. That was a mistake. So these are good. Yeah, because I get hit with Disarm and I'm just screwed. That's fine. I've got that 23% chance to shrug off effects. I'm just going to high roll all the way to the last boss, right? Okay, not a Stair Guardian. Stair Guardian! Right here. So I just dig straight to him, right? So he's kind of like directly west of us. Yeah, I don't want to hit those. Nope. Nope. Can I go west? No, why would I be able to do that? Why would I be able to do that? Can I hit him? Probably. Can I one-shot him? No. You shot him? There we go. Why can't I just go directly there? You need to make a mod that creates a tunnel directly. Oh, come on! Who hit me with Burning Hex? I can't even see whatever. Oh. Oh. And this is why track is fantastic. Let me get this jackass. Who's otherwise would not be in my line of sight. Track 4, best skill of the game, I think. Yeah, you'll see I use track all the time. And if you are new to Insane, get used to using it a lot. I know there's something over here. Am I getting closer? It's all the way down here, isn't it? Yeah, I am not going the right way. I wonder if I should just go south. I'm gonna do that. Oh, I'm being followed by multiple things. Cool. This is stupid. No. Watch, there's a little path right down here. Yeah, there we go. Stun it. Yeah, this Noggin Knocker is different from like Flurry or Dissolve, in that instead of just getting one triple attack, you get you get 3 small attacks, if that makes sense. And it shows up differently in how it's recorded by the game. I don't know if that has any combat effects. I kind of suspect that it does, because the way it works is, well, probably not. If it doesn't have any effects, well, it could. Well, we're not in line of sight of him yet, but we are of her. Let's just kill her, and then what we can do is... Oh, no. He can teleport me. Oh, not having Tinkers makes the game a lot harder. Tinkers is very overpowered. Alright. Well, maybe we can just get him to, like, fumble everything. We probably can. We can do so many attacks in such a short amount of time that I think I can almost blow through my cooldown. And I'm going to use Hurricane just to apply. Yeah, we're at fumble 7 already, and he's moved 1 space, and that's all that's happened so far. Fumble 8. Hey! And he missed his chance of making an action. He just fumbled. I don't know if Scoundrel is, per se, a good ability, but it's not bad. It is competing, though. Oh, this would have been nice to get. Right? It's too late to do anything now. Ooh. Yeah, I don't care about any of that stuff. Okay, so where was he? I think he's right here. I don't want to dig. 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 I can just go here, right? They should probably kill this guy who's closing in on me. Just shrugged off silence, which is not of any consequence to me, but whatever. Well, we're at high peak 3, so we're making progress. I don't remember where he is. I should probably wait till track is off cooldown before I move anywhere. There he is. I just don't want to turn a corner and then just get... Oh, come on. Alright, we're digging. There we go. Okay, Heroism. Wrath of the Wilds. Kneecapper. Let's look at his movement speed. Nah, if he were to move, it would take him, with global speed of 120%, it would take him 8 game rounds, standard game rounds, for him to move 1 space. That is how good. And if you've ever taken a step and all of a sudden, like 10 game turns pass and you just, holy shoot, look at that! 41 armor! I mean, it's arcane, but that solves all of your armor. And it gives you a temporary 1300 damage shield. Wow. Alright. We don't care. I have Heroism up. He's not going to kill me in like 1 hit, right? I'll just knock him back. Or apparently I won't. We don't care about any of this stuff. Alright, Type Peak 4. 40 minutes left until I wanted this to be done, so we're making good progress. Hopefully the video turns out. Still very upset that my solipsist one did not at all. And I'm going back to using the old software that I was using because it shows mouse clicks. And I don't think you can really follow what's going on in this game if you can't see me moving my mouse. Okay, I don't see him anywhere. And I'm thinking that the edges of the map are down here, which is in range of my track. And obviously, well, that's probably because of telepathy that I can see that far, right? Maybe not. So I'm guessing he's probably... Nope, there's a demon. Oh, there he is. All the way up here, right? Let's see if I get a bearing on that again. How far away is he? I just moved north, right? So way up here, I don't even see it on my mini-map. I can see the cryomancer who's right here, and then he's right up here. So I just want to go north, and then we will adjust fire when we get closer north. It is scary running past all these guys because all it would take is a single teleport effect to put me right in the midst of all of it. So it does kind of make sense to kill things if you can safely instead of just running through a little bit. Because when things see you, and they argo you, and they all start kind of congregating off screen a little bit, like this thing, and you're facing, hey! Huh, that wasn't hard at all. Okay, same deal. We're just going to reduce his movement speed to, again, what? Oh, he's got super high movement speed. Why is that? Slow movement's on. Oh, he's not stunned, that's why. Is he stun immune? Probably. Yeah. Oh no, he's stunned now. I've never seen the Krog Racial really fail. So, what is giving him such high movement speed? Oh, and he's got Furnace, so I hear that there's some sort of interaction between that and anti-magic that I don't want to mess with, but I don't particularly understand what that is. Something with, like, requires a specific set of well, hello there. Look, Krog Racial is still up. So, like, if you want to get a sense of how fast game time is actually passing in game, because if it seems like, hey, why is it when this guy is playing, like, enemies don't do any damage and they all move really slow? Again, I'm taking 2 turns for each. Holy crap! 28% chance of physical crit with 25 accuracy on that. I mean, it's not as good as Nethon's Force, but... Okay. Yeah, that Vorpal Bunny thing is a little bit broken. I don't think it's supposed to be as good as it is. Because it has a 5% chance on damage to proc. But, like, each time you attack, you're dealing damage, like, 6 times. So, that... and when you have as high attack speed as I do, it starts to add up pretty quickly. Okay, there it's triggered. And so it ends up just becoming, it lasts for 10 turns. I mean, it ends up just becoming 10% critical, which I'm not going to complain about. But it is a bit unfair to have it. I'm thinking this is it. Yep. Okay, so where is he? So he's even west of there, right? Oh, okay. He is directly, I'm sorry, east of us. Due east. And we will keep an eye on him as we move. Okay. Well then. Oh, come on. Of course there can't just be a straight path. Do I want to just keep going up? I'm going to create a mod that just creates a tunnel that goes directly to enemies in High Peak. See, I don't want to really go all the way up here. It's fine though. So we're putting ourselves into view of stuff like this. Oh, he's a rare. He's fine. We are reaching a point in the game where things can get dangerous for us. What's interesting too about this is I might actually be able to stay out of line of sight of all these guys. And if I don't have to argue them, maybe I shouldn't. Although they teleport and they can teleport me, so they're probably the biggest threats. Did I miss? The biggest threats that I face in this game right now. I'm not doing any damage. Oh, I got disarmed. That would explain it. I'm still not doing damage? Oh, hey! Okay, so let's look at this. There's a good reason why it's not fun to play a skirmisher. And it's not a huge deal, I guess. But it comes up, and you have to be prepared for it. Is it this one? 86% chance of deflecting. I mean, honestly, I'm probably better off just equipping a weapon and just hitting him with it. Do I have one? No. Maybe. I mean, I could probably just go unarmed and just punch him. Just gonna do that. I mean, like, watch. Now I'll actually hit him. I am unarmed and I am punching him, and it's going to kill him a lot faster. As terrible as that is, I don't think that the final boss has a chance of having that ability, but I sure hope not, because I don't know, like, I don't know what you would do. I'm unarmed too, that was helpful. Like what would you do? I would have to punch to death the Sorks. I can't get rid of a Steam Tech sustain. I guess I should have just put points in Dagger Mastery just in case. Is that how I'm supposed to play that? It's just, I don't know. I think it's busted. He's my unique? No. Where is my unique? This way. So he is south of me. And I'm guessing that this is not the right way that I want to go then. Ah! Where am I? Who used Phase Ruin Banshee? I have no idea where I am. Oh, you know what? I want to go back north then. Yeah, that teleport is going to be an ongoing thing. There it is. Anything that can cast Phase Door on us needs to be dealt with very quickly. Giant spider. Do I have a giant spider in my radar anywhere? No, but that's probably it, right? Nope. Either that or it blindsided me through a wall. I'm thinking having telepathy orc is like one of the worst things that you can have on gear. I don't know if they need line of sight to cast like teleport things on you. I think they do. But the fact that they can all see... this is my Steer Guardian, right? Which means it's right over here. Should I just make a run for it? Nah. I'll kill him. Let's just do a kill shot. Because it does a lot of damage. I really like damage. Damage is good. And everything I have is on cooldown now. I don't think he can do anything to me. Do I have a heroism up? No, I'm being really lazy. This is not good play here. Did I kill him? I would say yes. If I hit him with a swift shot and with kill shot at the same time. Since there's a delay between me shooting things and them actually hitting. There's that stupid spider. Let's do this. And just get out of line of sight with everything else. You know, you have so much mobility that you really can control the environment with this class. And you're probably not going to see it so much now because I should be with track and also with just having decent gear at a point where, because I don't have line of sight because I'm in darkness or something, right? I should be at a point where I don't need to do that so much. But you should be using tumble and disengage as often as you could possibly hope to use them. As often as you want. Okay, that's a better way to say that. Use them often. Mitosis. Well then, let's use kill shot on him, see if we can just kill him. There you go. It cracks me up that swift shot only takes 0.28%. Whoa! They really all just sitting there hiding? Okay. Do I care? No. Kind of. Because I want to... There we go. And again, that hurricane shot is great. It applies up to 2 hits on everything. But it uses 10 shots of your ammo. So it is literally unplayable if you... That thing can teleport me. I'm just going to make a break for it. I think I can just run to... Let's have Telepathy Demon too. It's right here, right? Come on. Stairs, I know you're here. No? So I don't know where the stairs are now because the Stair Guardian was probably sitting on them. Unless he was sitting right here. I don't think so. And he's probably followed me since he has telepathy. It's an archer. No, it's not. So I don't have to be too concerned about it one-shotting me. Just looks like an archer, but it's not actually an archer. There we go. There's the stairs. So he saw me because of telepathy, and he chased me all the way up there. Right, I have found like 40 different randart mine stars this game. I have only seen one randart ammo for slings. One. This entire game. at least 40. And I saw all the fixed darts for it too. So I saw eyal's will. I saw... There's the stairs. Okay, so... Oh, they're fighting the... That's good for me. So that's just directly north. Oh, do I want to go through all that? Can I get around it? Maybe. Nope. Well, let's go down here and see what's up. Could probably dig. This seems bad. I don't want to dig. They don't have any physical res pen, right? And this throw boulder is only going to do 400 damage before that. I've got 70% res pen or resistances. It's only going to do 30% of that. So at most it's going to do 130 damage to me. And they're mostly going to hurt themselves. And I'm only going to have 3 of them in line of sight at a time. So at most they're going to do like 450 damage to me, right? And most of them aren't even boulder throwers. Alright. Let's do this. We got one rare. Alright. And yep, one's almost already dead. Should just kill the boulder thrower right away. Swift shot. Oh, that was hard. Okay. So I think I just want to... I'm guessing that there's no stairs up here. I really hope this video turns out. Yeah, that demon's coming at me though. No, apparently I do have to go up there. I should really just dig here, right? So close. Yeah, we're digging. Excuse me, sorry. Let's kill the thing that can teleport me. Potentially. I don't really know. Do they all get teleports? I have no idea how it works. This is the right way, right? Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. Tumble. That's a win. And tumble is now my favorite skill. I peak 7. Making progress. No. Maybe? That's the only unique I see. I'll keep looking. I have enough cunning that I should be able to see pretty far. And even things that aren't on the mini-map, right? I should almost be able to see like the entirety of the zone. Even if stuff is... Yeah, I don't think there's anything up there. Which means we're pretty close. He is just right down here, right? So let's do this. I've heard necromancers are not as scary as they used to be. I don't see any stairs, so don't know. I can't believe I haven't seen that yet. I found like the best piece of gear I've ever seen before. I should show that. I found a randart fixed art of Breath of Eyal. And later in the same run, I found the same piece of randart, or fixed art. So it's possible to find two in one run. I thought that was pretty cool. And considering I'm also anti-magic, and I can use it, I'd say that's pretty lucky, despite the fact that I've only gotten one. Ah, there he is, all the way in the bottom. So if I run all the way down here, God, that looks awful. There are two uniques in a row down there. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Well, we know what we gotta do. Okay. Oh, feeling pretty confident about this run. Seems like it's going all right. We will see. And I'm hoping this video turns out. I'm just still recording. Hopefully we're towards the end of it too. Excuse me. Did I kill the thing I had forgotten about down there? They're all chasing me now. Can they get me? Yeah. And there's a boss there. And I'm blinded. That didn't help at all. And that's a unique. So, okay. I love having high resist. I really should retreat until my stuff's off cooldown, but I still have heroism going, I'm fine, right? As long as I don't get hit with, like, sleep. Oh, and I also have my, that relentless pursuit buff, too. I can always hit that if I absolutely need to. He's almost dead. I should hit evasion. I shouldn't stand in the lead against a boss without it. At least I kept that up. Heroism's almost done. Nope, he's dead. He's good. I've got something behind me coming up. 15 turns of being confused. Why not? That's exactly what I want to have happen. Yeah, and that's a confuse that checks your mental resist against their, I think either accuracy or physical power. So you're never gonna resist it. Am I stuck? Didn't move. Oh, because I'm confused. I'm gonna argue everything. I really like Hurricane Shot. And, I mean, worst case scenario, you're double tapping a target at the cost of blowing through a whole bunch of your ammo. But that can be useful. You know, especially if you have things like gloom effects or... I'm getting closer. I feel like I'm not. I feel like this is taking forever. What happened? Where is he? There's one of them. Where's the other one at? Is this because of telepathy? They're all trying to come at me, and I don't know where the thing is? Okay. That's probably exactly what it is. So they're all coming towards me. On the plus side, I can see them coming. So they're not going to just sneak up on me. That's the reason I'm not attacking. Oh, not my sight. I just want to make it to the Sorks. Maybe we'll get lucky and we will spawn right next to the stairs. It could happen, right? Are they all fighting down there? Yeah, I think they are. Yeah, I don't really care about global speed being slowed because I have untouched speed. Okay, now I'm pretty sure that the stairs are just south of where I'm at, right? Maybe south and a little bit. Yes. I should probably put heroism up and then destroy this thing. That should be good. Okay, heroism's up. Okay, we're good. Heroism's still up, and we don't care what was attacking us. Okay. Come on, right next to the stairs. Right next to the stairs, right next to the stairs, right next to the stairs, right next to the stairs. Please? Pretty please? Well, that's not too far away, right? We just have to go kind of diagonally down. And that could just be right down here, right? Maybe. I don't like seeing all those debuffs on my guy. I really do not like cultist enemies. On the plus side, he's dead. You know, I'm surprised. I really don't feel like my damage is too bad. I was expecting to get here and really feel like I was struggling. And it kind of reminds me of playing Cultist of Entropy or the Solipsist that I had, where you might not necessarily do a ton of damage each hit, but you're disabling enemies by quite a bit, even if you don't really realize it. And you also so you're disabling enemies by quite a bit, and you're taking a lot of actions for each one of theirs. So I think the effect is that you sort of burn through enemies faster than they really surround you, which is, I think, the concern, right? So everything's relative. I mean, like, if you're just fighting one enemy at a time, it really doesn't matter if it takes 10 hits to kill them, because, you know, you're doing it in relative safety the entire time anyway. I feel like I need to hit track. Where's my Stair Guardian? Can I just go? Come on, why? How do I even get down there? Can I kill all these shadows? Am I in a frozen block of ice? Okay, on the plus side, though, I should be able to just call shot. Oh, there we go. Okay. Same drill. We're almost done. Oh, cultist of entropy. Why? Why do you hate me? Fumbles up to 6. So your next effect get blocked by a fumble. What do they even shoot that has a projectile? I don't remember anything that was a projectile with cultist. You would definitely notice it, since your casting speed gets to like 140, or gets a 40% buff to casting speed. And on top of that, Looks nice. Okay, high peak 9. We're making progress. Is that stairs? Is that stairs right there? Is that stairs right there? It is the stairs. It is the stairs. And... oh, that makes up for high peak 7. And this is the one where we can't actually do anything. So we just basically have to auto-explore through the entire zone, right? I mean, we can still track, but we're not going to see the portal. We just have to basically run through until we find it. I can't imagine losing a character here. That would just be the most awful thing ever. So I think most, like, he has to have a low crit rate, right? Yeah, crit chance is 0. I think that one enemy we saw that still had like 36% chance to crit us was a fluke. The phase door, did he cast it on me? Spell fizzles. I'd like to see that. Why did it fizzle? I don't know. Let's use Hurricane Shot. What? Why did it on cooldown? I must have already used it. And Essence of Speed is down. Oh, what is hitting me? Well, I might as well hit my heroism. Let's look at him. Let's just see how much he's debuffed. Crit chance is still 26. Wow. Attack speed is 90. Alright, I guess I was expecting enemies to have slightly less crit chance than that. Like, I knew a few of them had pretty high crit chance, but I didn't realize it was as ubiquitous as it is for them to have... What's on me? One sustained per turn. Okay. Well, I think that I should be able to kill him before he takes all of my sustains away. Without trained reflexes and anti-magic shield, I'm pretty helpless. What happens if I just hurricane shot this entire mass here? That was a... oh, that's nice. Okay. Let's just rest real fast. Okay. We're getting close. I wanted to end this video in 5 minutes. I mean, it still could happen. It really does remind me of playing Cultist of Entropy. Where, like, you don't really feel like you're doing a ton, but things just die. Oh! Hey! Alright. We online? Oh, we are. Okay, good. Alright, let's do this. Do I need anything? Anything off cooldown? I don't think so. Final battle. Time to end. Oh, 4 minutes, and I'll finish my video in time. This is great. Wait, is she not here? The paladin? What did I do? No, she's here. Okay. Alright, so we need to dispel his thing as fast as we possibly can. We're going to hit Wrath of the Wilds and Heroism, and we're going to Naga Knocker, because that's going to give us 3 attacks. Then we're going to Quick Shot. Then what we're going to do is Hurricane Shot. Right? And I'm stunned. That's okay. We don't care too much about that. We just want to We did it. We got rid of Essence of Speed. And let's look at... We just wanted to hit him. Like, we got 6 attacks off him already. I don't know what this does. Steam power? At least he doesn't have... What does Stone Skin do? Armor. That's not good. How much armor does he have? Oh, still nothing. We don't care about his armor then. I think we almost have that much APR. Just Stalt. Cooldown of all spells. Okay. I think we're good. So, do we want to pin him yet? I feel like we don't. I feel like we want to pin him closer to him. Well, we could silence him though. Silence might actually wait for a while. Let's kill shot him. Should I silence? Yeah, let's silence. Well, that's not good. I don't think we want him beating on us. Does it even hit hard? It's kind of unlucky. Damn! That's cool. That, my friends, is why we... And the cool thing is... I can hit evasion now. Alright. Don't fuck me here. Don't fuck me. Silence, right? He's silenced. Okay, now we're going to pin him. He's not pinned, is he? Slow movement and stunned. That's what I like to see. Can I take melee hits from this guy? I think I probably can. He probably doesn't have physical. He probably doesn't have res pen. Nope. 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 Crit chance is 0. Yeah, he can't hurt me. Come on. Die. Die. Is that gonna hit her? Oh. Oh. Stunned. Okay. That was bad. But we're good. Why don't we hit... let's not hit movement. Right? Can we do that? I don't know. I think movement there might have been a good idea. I think, though... what's that? I think that's centered on her, so that might be something that's on her effects. Okay, now we're going to hit it. So we're going to get this off. We're going to get this off. And he's going to be dead. Nope, but... Kill shot. Come on, baby. Kill shot. Give it to me. Give it to me. Alright, so... we can kill the ads. Now we're pretty much good. We can just spam abilities. Although we probably want to keep heroism going. This is actually went pretty smoothly, I think. I'll take it. I will take it. Right? I don't know what particle effect we're standing in. It's probably not good. We're keeping heroism going. Do we have like 100% uptime on heroism? I think so. Yeah. So we hit one of them first before the cooldown increase happens. This is up. We can hit it. And let's go to town. Let's finish this off. Oh, I really hope this video turns out. We'll see. We can use it. We're fine. Watch that ends up costing us the game. Come on. No, I'm out of ammo. So close. There we go. Oh, I made my time. Sweet. Okay, now the question is, did my recording work, or did my frame rate go to absolute crap? Okay, there's my skirmisher win. Just say something in chat. Okay, so if you watch this, thank you for watching. Hopefully it was kind of a fun video, if not long. And let me know if you liked the video. Thank you.